Alright, good morning, good afternoon. This is like my 8th attempt at this video. I really dislike my tablet right now. Alright, so anyway, this is a introductory video. My name is Nicholas King with King Cosplay. Basically, I'm going to be talking about who I am, why I'm in the cosplay, letting you guys get to know the face behind the masks, blah, can't speak. Like I said, this is like the 5th time I've been trying this video. I've been having nothing but issues with my tablet and things going on over here. First thing I want to talk to you guys about is, alright, King Cosplay is going to change. It is a commonly used name to cosplay under. It was basically a temporary. The name I originally was going to use was Invader Grimm or Invader Grimm Cosplay because that is my gamer tag on Xbox. It's been my gamer tag on Xbox ever since I got an Xbox way back when I was in high school. And I still roll with that gamer tag on Xbox and Xbox 360, Xbox One. So anyway, how I got into cosplay. I've been wanting to cosplay ever since I was in middle school and high school. Been wanting to go to conventions, just never had the time or the money. I was poor-ish. So yeah, and that didn't change when I joined the military because, yeah, I had money now, but I didn't have time. I was active duty Army, so yeah. When I got out of the Army back in 2012, started civilian life, and a lot of my friends were going to a... Oh, wow, I cannot speak today. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is the 5th time. I'm like, wow, okay. So, yeah, anyway, a lot of my friends were going to a convention called Crypticon, which was a horror convention here in Kansas City. Yes, I'm in Kansas City. And I was like, sure, yeah, why not? I got money, I have time off, I could go. So, I told my wife, and who was my girlfriend at the time, she's like, well, why don't you go and cosplay? Like, I'm going to cosplay to a horror convention. I don't have anything but a bunch of Army stuff and a bunch of airsoft stuff, and so I started thinking about doing a Call of Duty character. My wife's like, no, you will not do that or I will kill you. It's a horror convention, and I'm exaggerating that, of course, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so she's like, you got these umbrella patches, why don't you go as an Umbrella Corps soldier? I was like, okay, yeah, sure, that'll work. So she sewed it on sewed the patches onto one of my tack vests, and I started throwing one together. And the first design I had for it, she thought was absolutely horrid, and I agree with her. So reworked it. So the second design was okay. I mean, it wasn't the greatest. Definitely for the small time restraint I had, it was good enough to get me through the con. So yeah, I went to Crypticon, my first convention ever in costume as a terribly looking Umbrella Corp trooper, and I ended up running into a Vector there from USS Vector, and we just kept running into this guy at the convention, and we started talking to him, and he started mentioning about starting a group, kind of like the Colorado group here in Kansas City. So that's how UCKC or Umbrella Corp Kansas City was started. I realized, oh wow, now I'm a founder of a group, co-founder of a group, and my cosplay looks terrible. So I started working at it, and I've taken it as far as I can without doing a little doodads and stuff like that to make it ooh ah. And so it's time for me to, as an amateur cosplayer, to start looking at other things. So I start coming up with things to cosplay as, and number 2 on my list was I've always wanted to be a Mandalorian and be a part of the Mandalorian mercs. So that became my second project, and still is my second project, even though I've completed like 3 other projects before it. Yeah, it's my dream cosplay right now. My second costume ended up being a Sith Lord by the name of Cassius Asmodeus. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I can't wait for the new movie to come out. I mean, I am a just huge Star Wars fan, and this is proof enough of how much of a Star Wars fan I am. I mean, I actually have my own lightsaber. This is a Saber Forge lightsaber. See? Sound and everything. Battle blade. Oh. There we go. I mean, only Star Wars fans would have this, but really, I mean, if you look at it, why wouldn't you want to have your own lightsaber, regardless if you're a Star Wars fan or not? I mean, they're just awesome. That's a battle blade. I can actually battle with it. It's not, you know, I can't slice you in half or anything with it, but yeah, it's fun times. So yeah, huge Star Wars fan, huge gamer. I am also one of the Deathstrokes of Kansas City. My third completed cosplay was a Deathstroke. I ended up buying a Deathstroke mask at Planet Comic Con, and then we had an event come up called 50 Years of Batman at Elite Comics, and you know, they were having this huge, you know, let's make a Guinness World Book record event. And so I was like, well, what am I going to wear? And I was like, hey, I got a Deathstroke mask. I got all this tactical gear. Let's build around it. So I built this throw-together Deathstroke. Now that I mention that, that's what I do. I find stuff, I could throw it together, I can make it look great. I have no real artistic skill whatsoever, especially when it comes to like foam working or LEDs and stuff like that. So anyway, I threw that Deathstroke together. It's my third completed cosplay, and then I got another Deathstroke, which was a completely commissioned. I love the Deathstroke Origins look. I found a guy on Etsy by the name of Cruise Kids. I commissioned him to make it. Turned out great. I absolutely love it. I had to reinforce some straps and everything, a couple of things, but other than that, I mean, it's freaking amazing. Absolutely love it. It was my first commissioned piece. I could fabricate it. I mean, I could do the work. I just don't have the workspace or the tools. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. I got a daughter and a wife to support, so I'm busy. I'm just busy all the time. And like I said, 2-bedroom apartment, no workspace whatsoever. Up here is another commission piece. This is actually going to be my first commission / custom work project. It's a Elite Desert Ranger that I'm trying to get ready for Planet Comic Con 2016. And basically, I got the helmet, I got the body armor, I'll have the jacket, which are all commissioned, but I'm actually going to be doing the LED work myself. So it's again going to be my first actual commission / my own work project. So it's gonna be fun stuff. I'm just worried I'm gonna screw up everything. But anyway, and you know, with doing this, I mean, I'm preparing myself for my Mandalorian work. My Mandalorian, I want that to be my, you know, my masterpiece, my grand work, and it's second on the list of cosplays to do. And still is yet to be done. I'm making some headway, but as I said earlier, I do not have the space. Let's see, what else? As I stated earlier, I'm one of the co-founders of Umbrella Corp Kansas City. I'm a member of the Dark Alliance for Star Wars. I'm a member of Kansas City Cosplay and Photography. Basically, just Kansas City has a great cosplaying community. I mean, I met so many just awesome people who, you know, just came up from nowhere. Stephen Smith, a good example. Stephen K. Smith. According to him, I'm just one of the guys I've been hanging out with, hanging out with at cons. Hi, sweetie. That's my daughter. Sorry, she's playing with her lightsaber. And no, why I'm making a video. Okay, you good? Yeah. Okay, it looks like I might be good. So anyway, yeah, Stephen K. Smith, supposedly humble origins, like completely no idea, no idea to cosplay God right now. goes all over the place. He gets paid to go places, to my understanding. Absolutely amazing work. His work's absolutely amazing. He's an awesome guy, and really happy to see how successful he's become and actually be witnessing to his growth as both a cosplayer, a props worker. Another guy is Dennis Butt, one of the Kansas City Predator, as everybody knows him as. Great guy, awesome guy, and he's just his Predator is excellent. And you know, he's the same thing. He's one of our rising stars here in Kansas City, and we got a bunch of other guys here in Kansas City are just absolutely amazing. You know, it's just I posted on Facebook, just, you know, it's cosplaying is just like, you know, Halloween. You know, you dress up, and instead of getting candy, you get the smiles of people seeing their favorite characters come to life. Or you get, you know, you're going to a convention, you see that guy you haven't seen since the convention the year before, but you know, it seems like it was yesterday. You meet up and it's like, hey buddy, what's up? Yeah. And you know, you appreciate everybody else's work. And that's one of the great things about cosplay is that's all it is costume play. That's what it means, costume play. That is all it is. It doesn't matter what your body type is. It does not matter what your artistic skill is. I mean, it's just about being in being in costume and having fun. That's all it is. I mean, you got a lot of bigots out there be like, oh, this was actually brought up earlier, you know, Harley Quinn, you know, wasn't a hefty girl. It's like, that's not the point of cosplay, you elitist bastard. Cosplay is about dressing up as your favorite characters, or even creating your own and having fun, rolling with it. It's just absolutely amazing. I mean, here I am, you know, I'm a soldier. I'm supposed to be all hula, going to the gym, working out and fighting wars and stuff. But guess what? No, I'm a geek. You know, I still go to the gym, and I got a deployment coming up because I'm a reservist now. But I mean, come on, man. I'm a person. You know, I'm a geek. I have fun. I dress up. I play video games. I have a freaking lightsaber. My daughter has a lightsaber. She absolutely loves it. She doesn't have a battle blade, but, you know, that's in the future, I hope. Maybe. Yeah. Alright, so, anyway, like I said, I was an active duty soldier from 2007 to 2012. I'm a reservist now, and it is now 2015, almost 16. Yeah, I mean, I love serving my country. Let's see, I did one 15-month tour to Iraq, and then I spent 2 years in Korea. I got another tour coming up. I don't know where yet, and I won't post that information due to OPSEC, which is Operation Security, until maybe after I get back, or I don't know. Regardless, yeah, this is who I am underneath the mask. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a soldier. I'm a gamer. I'm a cosplay amateur. You know, I think that's one of the biggest things is, you know, getting to know the people who are in the cosplay, and, you know, understanding why they do what they do. And it's really no big understanding. It's just we're a bunch of geeks who dress up in costumes and have fun. A lot of us are really talented at it. A lot of us are on our way up. And like I said, it's not a matter of how artistic you are. It's all about just doing what you do and having fun. You know, it's just one of the things I'm trying to incorporate in my stuff is LEDs, because, you know, I just started entering my stuff into costume contests. My first costume contest was at Crypticon this year. I entered my Deathstroke, my Arkham Origin Deathstroke. I lost to a Ghostbuster. I know the guy, absolutely love the guy. Ron Panda, you were freaking awesome. You know, and this is one of the things I learned is LEDs win competitions. You know, the little extra stuff that make the things ooh and ah. I mean, you know, my Deathstroke, I could deck it out all day and all night, you know, with stuff that'll make it cool. But at the end of the day, you know, if I don't go that extra mile, I'm not going to win that competition. That's what I want to do, and that's what I plan on doing with my Elite Desert Ranger with its lights. You know, it's just going that extra mile to make it look that much more accurate. You know, it's it's tough. It's tough. It really is, because you know, now I'm entering areas. I'm rambling, and I apologize. But now I'm entering domain that I absolutely have no experience in whatsoever. But that's part of the thing about, you know, becoming better at cosplay, is stepping out of your comfort zone and going that extra mile. I've never, absolutely never, you know, would enjoy having my picture taken with people. I hate having my picture taken. I hate being on camera. You know, it's just who I am. I don't get out there in the public very much. I like staying out of the public eye. And you know, but when I'm in costume, you know, I got to get out of my comfort zone, because there are going to be people who want to come up and have their picture taken with me. And honestly, that was the first real sensation I had in costume. That is like, you know what, this is actually really cool. Because you know, here I am. I was telling you my story about my Umbrella Corps trooper. You know, it just being god awful for Umbrella Corps trooper, yet people were still coming up to me like, hey, can I get your picture, or can I have my picture taken with you? And I'm just like, pictures, no, sure, yeah, I'm in costume, sure, why not? And you know, just them having this big old smile on their face, you know, it's like, this guy's awesome, oh wow, hey, I remember you from that game, I'm Resident Evil, yeah. You know, it's it's absolutely an amazing experience. And honestly, if you've thought about getting into cosplay and never taken that step to actually do it. I mean, the best advice I could give you is start small. Start with something simple. There are many anime characters, many video game characters that are just plain clothed characters. They're not armored. They're not, you know, there's nothing real fancy about them. And you know, it's just, it's not going. You have to have a good foundation. That's the best way to put it. You find something simple that you could start with. You do it. You work on it, and then, you know, once it's gone as far as you think you could take it, go to the next step. My Umbrella Corps, in my opinion, still isn't finished, but that was my foundation. That was what I started out with. That's what I built upon. And then, you know, I have my Sith Lord, who is by far, or is probably one of my worst cosplays, to be honest. It really is. It's really a terrible cosplay. It looks awful. But you know, it's something where I need to get where I want to be with it. I need to develop my gear, but it's the foundation for that cosplay. My Deathstroke could go further. I need to add pouches and stuff to it. That's my original Deathstroke, the throw together one. And that's also the same thing with the Origins one, but I have my foundations. I have the foundation to build upon. There's absolutely nothing wrong with commissioning people to make your stuff. You're going to pay a little bit more than what you would if you were to do it yourself. But I mean, that's the thing with commissioning. It's you're always going to pay more than what the work actually costs, because you got to look at the man hours too. You know, because you're paying somebody to put together your future cosplay. My stuff wasn't expensive, especially my Deathstroke. My Deathstroke was really expensive, but you know, it was worth it. I mean, I have a good foundation now to work on that one, and I could replicate the work now that I've seen how it's done. I mean, I'm not going to sell, you know, Peru's kids' work. That's the guy who I paid to do it. I'm not going to, you know, replicate and try to beat him out in the business. I'm just saying, now that I know how to work with, now I see how he did his armor pieces, I could replicate it, so I could start, you know, getting my Sith to where I wanted, getting my Mandalorian built up, so I could actually use it and, you know, have it be my you know, crowning achievement. You know, it's just minor stuff like that. Anyway, in closing, you know, cosplay is really a fun hobby to get into. Conventions are absolutely amazing. You're going to meet amazing and talented people. It's all around fun. And, you know, so long as you follow the #1 rule of cosplay, I think you'll be fine. It's just, #1 rule of cosplay, don't be a dick. Cosplay is for everyone. You know, it has no race, religion, size. You know, it has none of these. I'm at a loss for words now. It's absolute freedom. It's so long as you treat people with respect and you don't be a dick. You have absolute freedom to go with where you want to. I mean, you got furries, you got bronies, you got everybody is in the cosplay. Every kind of group really you could find in cosplay. I mean, you got your Star Wars fanatics, you know, you got the Mandalorian mercs, the Dark Empire, the Dark Alliance, the Rebel Legion, you know, it's just so many people, so many groups that do great things, great things. And, you know, a lot of people just look down on cosplay, and I'm just like, wow, really? Have you seen what some of these people do? Recently, there was that guy, I don't have his name to reference right now, but, you know, he was he cosplayed Batman, was hit on the side of the road when his car broke down. You know, great guy, went to hospitals to see kids dressed up as Batman, and, you know, you have people that do this stuff in cosplay. You know, just especially the Star Wars guys. I hate going to Star Wars guys, but, you know, they're who I inspire. They're my inspiration. They're who I want to be someday, you know. The stuff they do is absolutely amazing, and the stuff other cosplayers do, just absolutely amazing. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. It's been a pain in the butt making this video because, like I said, I don't like being on camera. But please like, subscribe, share my page if you want. More costumes to be coming soon. I just have to get some time off from work to actually put the costumes on and do it. Again, this is a normal life of somebody in cosplay, just busy. So thank you for watching the video. See you later.